We're talking about something that most of us, if not all of us, go through when we start cooking pizza. We make mistakes. And these mistakes can cause problems such as burnt pizzas, stuck dough, raw centers, flat crusts, torn bases, too much flour, and too many toppings, amongst other things. And I've made all of these mistakes over the years myself, so I know what it feels like. And most of these problems are completely fixable. Pizza making is learning to manage heat and to use your dough properly, and it's all about timing. And once you understand those three things, your pizzas will improve massively. You can apply these tips almost everywhere. This is probably the biggest pizza mistake of all. People rush the preheat time. Now the oven itself might look hot and you'll think it's ready to cook in, but the stone underneath often isn't fully heated. And this creates one of the most common pizza problems. The toppings cook too fast, where the base stays pale or undercooked, because the stone is what cooks the bottom of the pizza. And proper stone heat is absolutely critical, especially for artisan and Neapolitan style pizza. Some stones heat quickly, some retain heat longer, and some ovens develop hotter spots than others. So one of the biggest skills in pizza making is learning patience during preheat. Next, using too much flour. We are usually anxious about pizza sticking on the peel or on the work surface. So try not to cover everything in flour. This includes the peel, the dough, and the worktop. I am still guilty of doing this. And while a little flour helps movement, too much creates problems. Excess flour burns fast in high heat ovens, and you don't want to have bitter flavors, you don't want smoke, dirty stones, and a blackened pizza base. The more confident you are with stretching and launching, the less excess flour you will need. And I would recommend using semolina to launch your pizza and not flour. Now, this is one almost everybody does at the start. You want loads of cheese, loads of sauce, loads of toppings, loads of flavor, and suddenly your pizza becomes extremely difficult to cook properly. Now, overloaded pizzas create several problems. They become heavier and harder to launch and more likely to stick and tear, and the center often becomes soggy. And less here is often more. So, especially with high heat pizza cooking, there is cold proofing, room temperature proofing, and long fermentation, and short fermentation. The dough needs enough time to relax and ferment properly, and I am still guilty of this one too. Underproofed dough often becomes tight, difficult to stretch, prone to shrinking back, dense after cooking, amongst other things, and meanwhile overproof dough can become weak, sticky, difficult to shape, hard to launch. You just need consistent dough. The pizza cooks extremely fast in these high heat ovens, so don't wait too long before rotating the pizza. One side burns heavily while the rest remains pale. Rotation timing becomes a rhythm and an art over time, and my motto is turn, don't burn. watch, rotate, watch, rotate, smell, rotate, carry on that way until you remove the pizza from the oven. I found dough becomes far easier to work with once it's had time to warm up. That's a temperature closer to room temperature. The dough relaxes and the stretching becomes a lot easier, and the pizza often cooks more evenly as well. Relaxed dough is easier dough. So if you live in a permanently chilly climate like I feel I am living in right now, then this is a challenge for you because cold climates mean cold dough. Summertime is very welcome when my dough just naturally gets warmer. Stone temperature management, flame control management, recovery time after the cook, rotation timing, pizza positioning, weather conditions outdoors. We must not assume the oven does all of the work automatically. You will need to understand how your oven behaves. You should be able to smell the pizza cooking before you can see it burning. For example, I can smell the base cooking and I know if my pizza needs turning because I can smell it getting too much of a cook at the back of the oven. Don't expect pizza perfection immediately. Pizza making has a learning curve. Even with fantastic equipment, focus on enjoying the process. Some of my favourite pizza sessions weren't perfect at all. I can cook 3 lovely pizza and then I can suddenly burn 2. But I still had fun. We've all gone through these cooking hurdles, and the important thing to remember is to learn from them, build on them, and create consistency over time, because it's true, practice makes perfect. There is always something to learn. I am still learning. I learn new things every day. So please let me know in the comments, what was the biggest mistake you have made in your pizza oven, if you've made any mistakes. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, hype and subscribe for more pizza oven reviews, dough recipes, beginner oven tips and lots of other pizza cooking content. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.